Alright guys, the first season of Peacemaker is finally over, and what an amazing series it was. The series sees John Cena back as Christopher Smith, aka Peacemaker, as he joins a ragtag team of Amanda Waller's best to assist with yet another worldly threat. My only question for you is...
What's going on must come down. Baby, I'm losing ground. Dancing with your blinkers on. Throw your dog the invisible bone.
So, episode 1, we meet back up with Peacemaker 5 months after the events of Suicide Squad, where he's recovering in the hospital. He returns home after being discharged, only to run into Amanda Waller's team yet again, led by a guy named Myrn. He gives Peacemaker the ultimatum of either returning to prison or helping with another mission dubbed Project Butterfly, to which Peacemaker agrees to help. He heads over to his father's house and picks up a new suit and his pet eagle named Eagly. Yes, I know. His dad, Augie Smith, has a secret room in their house, housing a bunch of different Peacemaker equipment, which at first made me think he was once Peacemaker himself, but yeah, not quite. Then, after a meeting where the team talks about their first target, a senator named Goff, Peacemaker attempts to get with Harcourt, another member of the team. She blows him off rather quickly, and so he goes home with another chick, who ends up kicking his ass. The fight leads them to the parking lot of her apartment, where Peacemaker blows her up using the sonic boom function of his helmet. Episode 2, after Peacemaker explains to the team what happened with the crazy chick, the tech guy on the team, Economist, changes the fingerprints left at the scene by Peacemaker to match his father's instead. Meanwhile, Peacemaker meets a couple who live in the building and tie them up as a diversion as he escapes the pursuit of the local police. The wife is definitely feeling Peacemaker, and probably wants to fuck him too. So, after the team bribes the couple to admit that Peacemaker's father was the one responsible, he gets arrested and goes to prison, where a bunch of other inmates randomly bow to him and call him the White Dragon. That's fucking weird. Anyway, after that, Peacemaker and the team find out that the girl that attacked him had superhuman power and only attacked him after reading a file on the senator that Peacemaker left on the bed unattended. Then, Peacemaker meets Vigilante, a local self-proclaimed hero and fanboy of Peacemaker. They share a bonding moment of blowing shit up together, and then they end up banging the married chick. All the while, he fucks around with this device he found in the girl's apartment, which then turns into a small spaceship. In episode 3, the team stakes out the home of Senator Goff as they plan to assassinate the family, who are believed to all be butterflies. But what are butterflies? Fuck it. Anyway, suddenly Vigilante shows up and takes over for Peacemaker when he backs out of shooting Goff's children. Vigilante gladly takes out the wife and kids, but before he can kill Goff, the family's bodyguard, a tiny guy named Judo Master, shows up and attacks them, and then takes Peacemaker and Vigilante hostage in the basement of the house. As Goff is torturing Vigilante, Peacemaker doesn't budge on giving up information, and then suddenly, the two are freed by Myrn and gang. Judo Master attempts to flee, but is taken out by Economist, who hits him with a fucking van. And then, Peacemaker shoots Goff in the head, allowing a tiny butterfly-looking alien to emerge. After all this, a computer in the team's van shows that these aliens are all over the world. Well, shit. Episode 4, the team kidnaps Judo Master and holds him at their base, while Peacemaker and Vigilante head to his father's house to pick up more equipment. After learning that he's been arrested, Vigilante gets himself arrested too, so that he can kill Peacemaker's father, feeling that it would probably help the situation. Back at base, Judo Master escapes and is shot by Adebayo, another member of the team, before he can expose what the butterflies truly are. And after that, we learn that the Goff butterfly is actually still alive. Peacemaker is keeping it in a jar. This is where Peacemaker has a brief moment of breaking down, remembering killing Rick Flag, and actually starts to question if the vow he took to maintain peace is even worth it. So after Vigilante fails to provoke Peacemaker's father in prison, he gets bailed out by Harcourt. And then we learn that this whole time, Myrn was a butterfly too. In episode 5, after getting inside information by Augie, two cops, Song and Fitzgibbon, realize that Peacemaker was actually the one responsible for the woman's death, and Augie goes free. Meanwhile, the team is briefed on what butterflies actually are, a race of aliens that inhabited Earth a long time ago and take over human hosts to blend in. Their only food source is a thick golden goop, to which the team traces back to a bottling plant. Murn's associate, Locke, poses as the new police captain to derail the police's investigation into Peacemaker. And back at the plant, Peacemaker and team take on a group of butterflies as well as a huge butterfly gorilla. After a short-lived massacre and destruction of the facility, Adebayo joins Peacemaker for a drink, only to plant a diary in his trailer which contains information linking him to the butterflies and the whole operation, as advised by her mother, Amanda Waller. Yeah, I kind of forgot to mention, Adebayo is Waller's daughter. So basically, she was placed within the group just to keep tabs on them and just, avoid fuckery. I don't know. After that, Adebayo is playing around with Peacemaker's X-ray helmet when she accidentally discovers that Murn is a butterfly. In episode 6, Murn tells Adebayo that the butterflies came from a dying planet and their leader, the one that was in Goff, planned on total domination of Earth. But Murn's butterfly was the only one against it. After the police go after Peacemaker, Goff's jar gets broken, and the Goff butterfly goes into Song, the lead investigator. Then, with the help of Locke, Peacemaker and Vigilante recover the diary and escape. Economist finds out that the butterfly's food source, that golden goop, comes from a ranch where the butterflies are milking some kind of space cow to mass-produce the substance. As the team plans to head to the ranch, Song summons all the other butterflies to come to Earth, and they take over the entire police department, with Butterfly Locke exposing the diary after all, incriminating Peacemaker. Meanwhile, Augie dons his alter ego, the White Dragon, who I guess is like a clan supervillain, like a, Iron Man Klansman kind of thing, and then he goes after Peacemaker to kill him. In episode 7, on the road to the ranch, Peacemaker and team are intercepted by the White Dragon and his followers, where Peacemaker is forced to kill his father in a standoff after he injures Eagly. Harcourt and Murn confront Adebayo about her true intentions with the team, as the Butterfly Police show up and kill Murn. Then, just to add insult to injury, Judo Master shows up too and attacks the duo, ultimately getting tased. As Eagly recovers, the team appoint Harcourt as the new leader and make a plan to attack the ranch, learning that the butterflies intend on teleporting the cow elsewhere for safety. In the finale, at the ranch, Adebayo asks her mother to send in the Justice League to help, but fears they won't make it in time. They have Economist pose as a butterfly to plant Peacemaker's sonic boom helmet deep in the basement of the barn so that it can kill a cow. But it gets found out and they attack. Then, it's complete balls to the wall as Harcourt, Vigilante, and Peacemaker have a shootout with the Butterfly Army. As Peacemaker makes his way to the cow, Harcourt and Vigilante get shot, but then are saved by Adebayo. Underground, Peacemaker has a run-in with Song, who spares him and asks for his help saving the world, stating that humans are all doomed without the butterfly's help. To answer her request, Peacemaker activates Human Torpedo, a function on a helmet Adebayo is wearing, and it sends her rocketing into the space cow, killing it. Peacemaker then destroys Song's body, but lets the Goff butterfly live. And just as everything is over, the actual Justice League show up, from the movie, and are just completely useless. Then, the team seeks medical attention, where Peacemaker stays with Harcourt through her recovery. And in the closing, Adebayo exposes Project Butterfly, Task Force X, and Amanda Waller's role in the whole thing to the press, clearing Peacemaker's name. The end. So I'll say this, the show was amazing. It had comedy, action, and was just fucking enjoyable start to finish. James Gunn, well done, man. Anyway, at first, the butterfly plot sounded an awful lot like the starfish one from Suicide Squad. And I was like, really? The same old shit? But boy, was I wrong. Vigilante was cool. He was like a Deadpool knockoff with his like quick quips and stuff. Peacemaker, Eagly, fucking John Cena was great. I loved Harcourt. Even John Economist, he was cool. Murn. Pretty much everybody in the show had something great to offer. It even had Lachlan Monroe, which was Fitzgibbon, and he was the cop from Freddy vs. Jason. I don't know the actress that played Song, but she did good as well. Anyway, so the show was just renewed for a second season. Wee you! Alright guys, if you haven't seen Peacemaker yet, head on over to HBO Max right now. No, I'm serious. Just do it right now. Come on, turn this off and go to HBO Max. Go!